how do I deal with it?
How do you constantly not worry about something?
So what do we call this?
So why are we born?
Is it an issue?
When we see kids playing with each other, they keep grabbing toys, gifts, ye mera hai. But the same thing, when we see adults doing, we put them into brackets and say he is selfish or she is selfish. So, is selfishness a virtue or a vice?
Selfishness is greed, and greed cannot be a virtue. Selfishness also includes exclusivity. This belongs only to me, to nobody else. Now just stretch your imagination and think of God as selfish, okay? ये यूनिवर्स मेरा है, ये हवा मेरी है, ये ऑक्सीजन मेरा है, मैं तुमको नहीं दूंगा. What will happen to you?
Okay.
So, whenever you encounter such incidences of me, myself, mine, it is immediately an exclusion of everything other than me. And that can never be good. It doesn't matter whether it's a child or an adult. You might not reprimand the child, you might even adore the child for the cuteness in that selfishness.
That innocence.
You might call it innocence. It is actually a breakdown of innocence. Because what is innocence? Nowadays, innocence is also being misused. Innocence is absence of any coloration.
Yeah, non-corrupted.
Yeah, and incorruptible, that is innocent. Here is a corruption that has already taken place, and yet you are calling it innocent. So that's a misnomer.
Misnomer. So, in society, when we see kids being selfish and we say it is so cute, that's wrong. It's a misnomer.
Yeah, you are encouraging that behavior when you say so cute. The parents feel happy, arey, all these guys are calling my kid cute. So continue. The kids feel nice about it. Oh, I'm being called cute. So it's a compliment you are giving for something which the child should not be doing.
So, let's say for being a spiritual being, the art of giving is a known fact. And in the physical realm, instead of being selfish, if you learn to give more, do you evolve as a spiritual being?
Yeah. Now, suppose you are on a body of water. One leg is in one boat, another leg is in another boat. Where will you go?
Okay.
You are in a dilemma. If one boat goes in this direction and the other boat goes in this direction and you are standing like this, you are in serious trouble. Yeah, so the minute you are living a life of duality, yeah, you will always be torn between this path or this path. And then you are compelled to make a choice. By and large, on an average, the general human being will choose the physical. Because that is how he believes himself to be. Okay. If I ask you, who are you? You will immediately say, your name. Your name is associated with this form. The minute this form perishes, your name has gone. You don't exist. Correct? So human beings associate themselves with the physical form. Very few human beings, the highly evolved human beings, associate themselves. The form is not important. It's just like a piece of cloth. I'm wearing it today, tomorrow I discard it. They don't feel anything about discarding their piece of cloth, much the same way they don't feel anything in discarding this body. So body is not important. My spirit is more important. They will select the boat of the spirit and not the boat of the body. So they are, both their legs are in the spirit boat.
Okay. So you are trying to say that we should try to be, man is a spiritual being more than man is a social being.
I'm not trying to say, I'm
saying that. Yeah. Okay. But when we practice giving, we do that in the physical realm, right?
That's the only way you can give. As a spirit, you can't give anything. You need a form. Electricity cannot express without the light or the refrigerator or the oven. You need appliances. The prana shakti, soul, atma, spirit cannot express unless it has a body. So expression is giving. One way of expression is giving. You can't give unless you have a body. So in the body form, you want to execute spiritual functions. One of the spiritual function is giving.
So in the body form, selfishness is a vice.
Yes, selfishness is a corruption of the law of giving.
Selfishness, you say, is a vice, but there are certain facets of selfishness which are very useful. Can you tell us about that?
I'll take you to the airplane announcement. Oxygen masks will drop down. Please wear your mask first before you attempt to help the others. Now, why is that instruction given in the airplane? If you are not breathing, you are not alive. How can you help? So, if you need to help somebody, you have to wear your oxygen mask first. Can you term this as selfishness? No, it is a necessity. I want to help others. Let me be capable of helping others. So, if you are doing certain things for yourself which enables you to reach out to the larger numbers, that is not selfishness.
So, that part of selfishness which is useful in the giving process is a good.
Yes, if I am taking for my survival versus your survival, then that is pure selfishness. So, but I am taking so that you also will survive with my assistance, then that is not selfishness.
So, pehle swarth,
the intent, no, it is not swarth. It is always parmarth through swarth. It's not swarth for parmarth. It's parmarth through swarth. Because if I don't exist, how can I help?
No, I was just quoting the saying.
Yeah, the saying is a little...
It says, pehle swarth, fir parmarth.
That's a negative saying. Pehle swarth means first I satisfy myself. Then what is your threshold of satisfaction? For somebody satisfaction is here, for somebody satisfaction is here. तो मैं इधर पहुंचने तक किसी को मदद नहीं करूंगा. Not on.
So when we take the selfishness part, which is taking care of your own self, so that we can selflessly serve humanity, then that is definitely justified.